stage of a relation with your partner, with your significant other, that you have, I would say, pass on. By this I mean what is a stage that during that couple relation that you're having with your significant other, you have jumped from being the girlfriend to being the wife. Todas esas cosas son cosas que te fijas en la, bueno, cosas que pasan en la primera etapa cuando lo estás conociendo a la persona que te atrae. Por decir, yo puedo conocer a esa persona, tú puedes decir, oh, es que me atrajo la forma que se reía, me atrajo, pues esas son otras cosas que también te pueden atraer, ¿me entiendes? Depende de la persona que tú eres.
But you know what? Now that you're talking about this, I don't know. I got something in my head. Do you think those ideas come from us or they come from like
what we
around
see?
us?
Like you want to start meeting que a toda la familia. Que you want to know
events.
where are the family events. Que the boyfriend's planning a vacation and yo quiero ir. You know, pero you have to also respect que en una relación you're an individual and the other person is an individual. So you might have plans. ¿Sí me entiendes? O sea, son boyfriend and girlfriend, pero también tiene like, o sea, la persona tiene aire, pues déjala.
Oh. Well, I was going to say something. You know what? I was also listening to a podcast and he was talking about how him and his wife, when they met, I guess she had an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, God. What?
Yeah. It was up to that level of being planned. And they were like, okay, and this we're going to get married. And this we're going to buy a house. And this we're going to have a kid. I'm like, damn. Like, they're very organized. You can tell. Like, very super mega organized to have an Excel spreadsheet. Hola, Molcas.
Welcome back to Compartiendo
Mitote with
Lupita
and Adilene.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our episode number 23.
I was going to say 23rd, but
I'm
that's
tricking
weird.
you, Adilene. 23. Yes, this is our episode 23. And we're doing a little Valentine special.
As you can see, pink, pink, pink.
Pink, pink. Hearts, hearts, hearts. And for this episode, Adilene y yo hemos tenido una plática.
With everyone we know, we try to ask.
Yeah, we have had a conversation y todo con las tantas diferentes personas. And this is a topic that I feel would be interesting, especially now on Valentine's.
Yep. Yeah, and you know what? It's so crazy. Like we were talking, there's things when you talk to people that you don't really think about. Like they open your, like your mind, you're like, you're right. Like this también, and this other thing too, and this too.
It gives you a different perspective and a different point of view.
Yep.
Yes.
It's true.
And you want to reveal what's the topic of today's episode, Adilene?
It
dun, dun, dun,
is...
Dun, dun, dun.
What did we were gonna be titling it? What, I already forgot. Sorry. I get really bad. I forget everything. You know, want me to tell you something? I was texting ahorita. And they told me something and I was like, what? I was like, weren't you gonna go get this? And he's like, no. They say, it's from this. Decía where he got it from. And that's what I had asked. But I forgot. I was like, what is he talking about? And he's like, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's what I asked that question. And I already forgot what I was texting.
Ay, Adilene.
Sorry.
Well, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about what is a stage of a relation with your partner, with your significant other, that you have, I would say, pass on. By this I mean what is a stage that during that couple relation that you're having with your significant other, you have jumped from being the girlfriend to being the wife. From first meeting you to trying to be the girlfriend.
Or yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like also sometimes we get as girls, as females, we get luego nos, like we jump like, oh, I'm gonna get married like with this person. And it's crazy, like we skip too many
Stages.
stages and steps and everything. It's crazy.
Yes, because I was talking to Adilene, like a relationship, the first thing you do is you meet the person, ¿verdad? Then after that, se cortejan. It's when like you start dating y todo este rollo. But you're still not boyfriend, girlfriend. You're just dating, like está saliendo.
You're still getting to know each other.
Te está cortejando, te está invitando. He's getting to know you, you're getting to know him. Then you guys become boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Now you have a like relationship. And then you get into your engagement, right? Then you get married. But throughout, Adeline, why are you looking at me like that? But
I pay attention.
But through all those stages, there's things that happen, right?
Yes. Are we talking about the red flags or is that not yet?
We're talking about the red flags.
Sorry.
No, I'm mean about, for example, let's talk about the first stage, Adeline. You meet the person. When you meet the person, you find a person, por decir lo primero que te fijas is that person is attractive to you, ¿verdad? Ya sea físicamente, how they look, I don't know, whatever, lo que tú te fijas, you know? Because that's also something that you have to keep in mind. No todas las personas se fijan en lo mismo. You know what I mean? Like, there's, para los gustos y los sabores, Helena, es la neta. No me estás diciendo así. Like, hay personas que se fijan en que, oh, I want a person that's tall. Oh, I want a person que esté barbón. Oh, yo quiero una que tenga el pelo largo. Oh, yo quiero una con pelo corto. No me gustan tan altas. Me gustan de ojos de color. Me gustan de ojos cafés.
A certain nationality or...
Me gusta cierta nacionalidad. Todas esas cosas son cosas que te fijas en la... Bueno, cosas que pasan en la primera etapa cuando lo estás conociendo a la persona que te atrae, por decir, yo puedo conocer a esa persona y tú puedes decir, oh, es que me atrajo la forma que se reía, me atrajo, pues esas son otras cosas que también te pueden atraer, ¿me entiendes? Depende de la persona que tú eres.
But you know what? Now that you're talking about this, I don't know. I got something in my head. Do you think those ideas come from us or they come from like
what we
around
see?
us?
The
Like what
surroundings?
socially, what like kind of like what they teach us to look for, or what do you think? I just had that in my mind. I was like, como as you were saying, I'm like, why do we? ¿Por qué nos fijamos en ciertas cosas?
En ciertas cosas. Puede ser que tenga que ver the forma that you were raised, as well as the people that you hang out with. Porque si tú te fijas, the people that you hang out with influyen mucho en tu vida.
Your decisions.
Yeah, your decisions. And algunas veces si tú ves un grupito de personas que por lo general como que tienen los mismos gustitos.
Or
No
they
sé
dress
si-
the same, or
yeah,
they're
or-
a little. They have some similarities. Pues sí,
Sí.
porque to be friends, you need to have similarities.
So, no sé, puede ser eso. O puede ser que en realidad es porque como desde que tú estás chiquita tienes esta imagen en mente de que tanto que ves
The
la
Prince
tele,
Charming.
Prince Charming allá, you want that. So you associate it with that. Like, oh, yo quiero uno güero así como el de la princesa no sé qué y bla, bla.
Maybe that, yeah. All those Disney movies.
No
The
sé.
princess.
Ujú.
Prince.
So, ahí estamos en la primera etapa, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Te fijas en lo físico, te fijas en lo que tú quieras. Pero tiene que haber atracción,
True.
right?
Yeah. Because, for example, I don't know, but a lot of people, like social media, what do you see? You see only a picture, and maybe sometimes you scroll down the profile just to see, like, what are their interests? What do they like? What do they post? Y en persona, pues ya sí lo conoces. También, pues te fijas, pero te fijas, pues, how they are. Like, how they act, maybe.
Yeah, bueno, social media es otra cosa. Dating through social media. Pero, y luego, after that, empiezas a salir con esa persona, right? So you go through the dating part o cuando te empiezan a cortejar. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm following along.
Adilene, okay.
Sorry.
And on that stage, what usually happens, Adilene?
So you get to meet them, like, first, well, again, in person. And you try to, pues, spend more time on, like, one-on-one. So maybe también ahí te puedes fijar, like, how they are. Like, do they talk? Do they not talk? How do they talk? How do they think a little bit? What are their interests? What else? I don't know. What else?
Well, to me, yo honestamente durante la etapa del cortejo, I think that at that point everything's pink and beautiful and sparkly and glittery.
Perfect.
Yes, because ahí, o sea, la persona es perfecta and he doesn't have any defects. He's perfect and you don't see nothing that is less than perfect.
True, because that's when they give you the flowers or they open the door. What else? Where do you want to go eat? Okay, I feel like that's always un tema and they're like, I don't know, what about you? And then I don't know, and then they tell you something, you're like, no, I don't want to go there. I don't
That's
know if
a
you
girl
guys
thing.
Yeah, that's another one. What else? No, pues sí. Yeah.
Es cuando te tratan te tratan de conquistar.
Y viceversa, because I feel like you get all ready. I remember.
Adilene.
Like, neta, wouldn't you? Like, get really ready, like...
Yeah. O sea, por eso te digo, es la etapa donde no ves las cosas.
Nothing.
You
have, like, not a high standard? No, not a high standard.
no, like, lo tienes como en un pedestal.
Sí.
Like, for real. Like, you think, oh, this person's perfect. Like, he doesn't have any defects or nothing. Like, he's perfect. And then it's when everything's beautiful and you get your maripositas en la panza.
I was just gonna say that, but I was like,
en
no.
la panza and you're waiting for that text message.
You're nervous.
And you're looking at the phone, trying to reply right away.
That is true.
Yes.
Y después de novios...
No.
Sorry, me adelanté, ¿ven?
¿Ves? Tú ya estás adelantándote. Stop. No. After that, viene la etapa cuando tú eres novio. Right?
Yeah, because after that, if they liked you, they're gonna ask you out.
Ya vamos a decir, oh, ya la conquistó, ya se conquistaron mutuamente, whatever. Now, ahora...
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, ¿quieres ser mi novia? Or you want to... Whatever. Right? Okay. Y ahí... What happens, Adilene? Don't look at me like that.
Well, there, what?
Mira, hasta traigo mi lápiz como si estuviera en la escuela, ¿eh? Tun.
But you're still dating, but you're like... Now you're
Official.
More...
Ya eres como la oficial.
Yeah.
Ya eres novio.
Yeah. Y pues, you pasas más tiempo también, maybe, with the person. Y ahí ya vas conociendo, ¿no? También cómo es más. Porque estás más around the person. Or you don't think so?
But usually cuando, por decir, comienza la etapa de ser novios, también comienza una etapa un poco diferente, right? Porque, like, I feel that a lot of people start doing things that have to go into marriage. And you're not married. Like, you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you know? Like, you can go out on a date and salir con él and... Because throughout this stage, I don't know, like, I think it's really important that you communicate since the beginning. Like, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Like, this, like, eventually vamos a decir que quieres que, you want to get married?
That's your ultimate goal.
Talk and say it. Because what if the other person doesn't want to get married? Not everyone wants to get married.
Yep, that's true.
Entonces, ¿cómo? So it's fair for both of you to say, like, this is my perspective and this is what I want. Are you able to offer me this or not? Right? Pienso yo. No sé.
But I don't think people do it.
No.
At all.
No, because communication is really important, pero a lot of us, we lack communication.
Yeah, that's true.
But during the boyfriend and girlfriend stages, también talking con las de otras personas que estuvimos hablando, and, perdón, I'm sorry, también nos dimos cuenta how the personality of that person you're dating has to do, as well as la madurez que tenga esa persona. You know, if that person is mature enough, you will have a healthy relation. But if that person is very immature, which you should have had seen the flag when you meet the person. If you meet the person and you notice that he gets mad right away or really easy, that's a flag for you. Like if you're noticing that the person is answering the phone and saying, "Oh, I'm here," but you know that he's not there, he's on another place with you. That's a flag for you. If you notice that, "Oh, I'm the one that I wake up and I text him," that's a flag for you. Like, al que le interesa, mira, se va a mover.
What was I gonna say, Lupita? You, when you're saying something, you're saying that. Ay.
¿Qué estaba diciendo? Dime. Recuérdame.
No.
Back up. Forward.
Back, dijo, a little bit. Hold on. I was gonna say something interesting about that too.
Pause. Play.
No, keep going, Lupita. I don't know. Me fue atrás la onda. Oh my god. I really need to take some vitamins or something because something's wrong with me.
Well, I was saying que quieren hacer cosas que no.
Sí, como novios y como casados. Y luego that you should tell them that and...
Communication.
I forgot. Don't listen to me. I don't know. Eso me fue.
Okay, ya dile.
Sorry.
Se te fue el
I was like, ahorita lo digo. And,
Okay, so
sí.
I feel que whenever you get to the boyfriend and girlfriend, como ya eres un poquito más oficial, like you want to start meeting que a toda la familia. Que you want to know
events.
Where are the family events. Que the boyfriend's planning a vacation and yo quiero ir. You know, pero you have to also respect que en una relación you're an individual and the other person is an individual. So you might have plans. ¿Sí me entiendes? O sea, son boyfriend and girlfriend, pero también tiene, like, o sea, la persona tiene aire, pues déjala.
Oh, okay. I don't know about this, but I think a lot of couples do this too, where they have to ask. They're like, aren't you gonna ask me? Like, why am I gonna ask you? We're just girlfriend and boyfriend, and if you're not doing nothing that's disrespectful or disrespecting the other person, why? It's not like you're your parent.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yes. Keep in mind, these are all our opinions and our personal opinions and nothing else but our opinions. But that's also true. Like, how could a marriage or a relationship turn into papa y mama?
Which I think can happen too a lot.
It happens a lot in a lot of relations. That you want to know exactly where is the person, what is he doing, when is he eating, what is he doing,
¿Cuánto
this,
gana,
that,
qué hace con el dinero?
Yes, like you want to control, and you can't control.
That is true. I remember what I was gonna say.
Say it out.
Let me get it out. Dijo. But we're kind of screwed because guys don't mature until older than girls. No, neta, like that. I think that's scientifically proven that guys take longer to mature than us females.
Female. Yeah. Pues eso que ni que. But like it depends también porque if you meet the person yo siento and you tell them, well, like this is what I'm looking for.
This is what I want, yeah.
This is what I want. Then that person could see like, oh, pues sí o no, you know.
And I think a lot of people don't even know what they want to. Which is part of them.
On a relationship.
That is part of the madurez.
Yeah. But then también ahí donde te das cuenta that being on a relationship also has to do with the way that you were raised. Because you know how whenever we were talking and that was brought up and I was like, what? And I was like, well, yeah. And if you grew up seeing violence, seeing abuse, seeing so many things, that's your norm for you. For you, that's a way of love. For you,
it's normal.
That's normal because that's what you always saw. You know?
That's true.
And then you have whatever background you were raised, and then the other person's background, how they were raised, and then you come together, and then fire.
Por los dos lados, chamas. Que no sean. You know what? And we've said this before, but I really think que ahora más con más ganas. I think couples are not working like at all. Like nowadays, I feel because we don't work on ourselves, like at all. Like there's so many things wrong with everyone, and I mean not everyone, but we all have something, and I don't think we really pay attention to work on ourselves, be a better person. And I think if people were to work on themselves, maybe hubieran parejas healthier relations and de todo tipo, familiar, de
pareja,
amorosa, de todo eso. Yeah, de todo.
Yes. Well, por decir, en etapa de noviazgo de Elena, I feel que whenever you try to, como tú misma dijiste, es que empiezan que es que, ay, le voy a echar lonche. Right? But you're just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Or I'm gonna make food for them.
O voy a hacer comida. O le voy a lavar la ropa. O le voy a pagar los biles.
Yep, that's another one.
You start jumping.
You get ahead of
stages.
yourself.
And then, whenever you get engaged, right? Entonces, yeah, you're engaged y que te vas a casar y todo el rollo. At that time, pues estás más volada que nunca. Because imagine, if that's what you wanted, pues
You already got
forget it.
You're almost there.
You're almost there. So, olvídate. You're really happy, right? But then, you get to actually living with the other person. O sea, ya una vez que ya te casaste, te juntaste, or whatever you want to call it. Then you start living with that person. And at that point, te das cuenta that he, for example,
Doesn't pick up after himself.
But then, when you met him and you got in that car, you saw que tenía un tiradero. ¿Qué te está diciendo? He's disorganized. There are your, o sea, pay attention to that. Pay attention how he acts.
That's true.
Or like, ya estás casada and it's like, oh, like he listens to music really, really loud. You met him. You went dating with him. And he would always listen to loud, like the music fuerte. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
Or, ¿cuál será otro ejemplo? Like, for example, when you get married, it's different because now you have house bills and house things. So now it's how the house is going to survive, you know?
¿Quién la administra?
Yeah, ¿quién va a administrar la casa?
Dinero, los biles.
Like, how are we going to do it?
What are we going to eat? Because maybe you guys don't even like the same stuff, or you like the same stuff too.
Yeah, and then ahí te empiezas a, like, fijar en muchas cositas.
Es que you don't know until you live with the person, I think.
But why is it that you have to go through living with a person instead of paying attention during all the relationship?
Porque estás volada, like, you're like, que no oyes, como dicen, el amor es ciego, like, sometimes, you don't pay attention to any of that. You're like, just, and la la la. I really think, like, neta, is there really people who are, like, pay attention to everything? I think ya cuando te pasa.
Que te voy a decir una cosa. It has to do con la madurez de la gente, neta. And who you're dating. Why? Porque una persona madura will, at the first time, cuando te conozca y te lleva una cita, will look at, okay, the way the person is. Mira, te voy a decir una cosa. The way the person is dressed. The shoes are clean? No. Okay.
Lupita.
No, it's because you look at all those things. His nails. Are his nails cut?
His hair, maybe.
His hair.
Or his beard, if it's...
Los dientes.
Oh, los dientes también, yeah.
Because if you don't take care of yourself, what's going to make you think that it's going to take care of you?
That's true.
Pues no, right? Y una persona madura will first se va a fijar en
todo. Hasta la manera que hablas.
Se fija en todo. Se fija en la forma que comes, en la forma que agarras el tenedor, en la forma que te sientas en una silla, en la forma que ponen la servilleta y todo. Una persona
I know someone that's like that. Very close to me. And every time they go on dates or something, she's like, okay, and how many kids do you have? Do you plan on having more kids? Or like everything. I'm like, damn, like it's the first date. Come on, hold on. But you know what? It's better to be like that than be married and then be like.
But I feel it's good for you to communicate with the person. Like, for example, say like, okay, I do eventually. I want to get married. Like, I want to have kids. I
want to have those
I would
kids.
like to have 2. I would like to have 3. You know, I would like to do this, do that, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're letting that person know.
No.
What if that person likes, like, tiene una idea parecida a la tuya? Maybe it could work, right? Or like
It's
he's
totally
like,
different.
I don't want to have no kids. Like I don't see myself with kids. ¿Sí me entiendes? And it's sad that you end up
Married.
later down the line married and you're like on your late years and when they ask you, are you happy? And you're gonna say no. And then you wasted all your life with someone that you knew from the beginning that wasn't gonna change.
That's true. What else? I was gonna say something. You know what? I was also listening to a podcast and he was talking about how him and his wife, when they met, I guess she had an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh God! What?
Yeah, it was up to that level of being planned. And they were like, okay, and this we're gonna get married, and this we're gonna buy a house, and this we're gonna have a kid. I'm like, damn, like they're very organized. You can tell, like very super mega organized to have an Excel spreadsheet. Like, come on.
But let me tell you
you know what?
something. Yo he leído, Adelina, y he escuchado últimamente más que nunca that your mind is so powerful that you have to give your mind dates. Because if you say, I want this for this date, you will get it for that date. Because you're going to work harder. Because para esa fecha lo quieres.
Well, they'll see it because, well, in this case, el esposo pues vio, no, bueno, antes de ser su esposo. Y dijo, bueno, me le voy a adelantar. So he got to propose first before the year that she had said. They got married before the year she said. So he said, it didn't go as planned, pero ya, pues, o sea, hints de what she wants. And, well, I guess he wants it too. Because he went through with it.
It's important for you to let that person know. But I don't know about the Excel spreadsheet.
That's going too far, I think.
That's a little bit off my limits.
But why do you think we have such a hard time communicating? What is it that we're scared of? Because I've seen some like posts on something and stuff like that, and they talk about that it's hard for us because sometimes you think the person's gonna leave, or you don't like arguing, or you're scared. Yeah. Or what is it?
But sometimes, I don't know, it depends on the person también, porque sometimes there's people that feel scared of talking and expressing what they feel. And there's people that they grew up like, you know, whenever, for example, if you have a kid and the kid was little and the kid cries and then you go and you tell him, shh, don't cry. So he never expresses his emotions, so he grows up and
Traumado.
he's like, oh, pues I can't express what I feel. Porque
That's
siempre
true.
me decían, shh.
But you express everything you feel. Or you overcome it. Did you ever overcome that? Or have you always been like that?
It's because you know what, Adriana, I've always been like this. Like since I was little, I'm telling you, yo bien.
You speak out.
I would speak up. I would say
No, but
this,
that's good.
this, and this.
It's
like
better.
I would say everything right away.
Like I insist, I've heard so many like stuff about keeping your things inside that you get sick.
You
Te
too.
mata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Te enfermas. Yeah. So, no sé, pero communication is key, you guys. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Did you ever jump from one stage to the other?
And I think it also has to do do you think with our culture?
It's true.
Because in our Mexican culture, like, if we go back, like, our grandmas would make food for them, les lavaban, les planchaban, les echaban lonche. O sea, todo eso, los hombres, like, would provide and all this and that. So I think that's kind of embedded a little bit in us, too. Not as much, because now we work, too. I think we're trying to maybe go a little bit from there, pero I think culture has to do a big part on that, too. From jumping stages, too. Because that's what you're taught. So you're like, oh, so I have to, it's something I have to do. Why not? That can be another topic, actually. That's a good topic, Luisa.
Yeah. That's, pues sí, es que it has to do, like, es que esto fue lo que yo vi y esto es normal para mí, you know? Until, like, you have to learn that if you want to go in a relationship, como dijo Espinosa Paz, props, pero yo soy feliz conmigo misma, yo solita, soy muy feliz, yo me amo, soy feliz, él se ama, él es feliz, él solo se ama, él es feliz. Ahora, tenemos una relación, nos juntamos, nos pasamos bien chido, nos divertimos bien suave, props, dijo, y luego, ya, no pasa nada. ¿Por qué? Porque si esa persona tiene un compromiso mañana, yo sigo siendo feliz. Porque tú estás en una relación sana.
That's what we need.
If you are in a relationship and you want to go through checking the phone, through seeing who he hangs out with,
who he likes, who he hearts,
who he gives a like to, who he gives a heart to, that's something for you to keep an eye. And let me tell you, if he's out there checking things on the internet, then it's time for you to understand that he's still looking. No? ¿Sí o no?
Sí. And it's disrespectful too.
That's disrespectful.
In my opinion.
That is
Because I don't know, everyone has
disrespectful. That's just letting you know that he's still looking. He's not happy. So then you can go ahead and continue down the line and look furthermore. You know, push your best of the luck. That's the truth, Adelina. O sea,
yeah.
Like you have to love yourself enough to don't let someone else take control over you.
Or your emotions.
Or your emotions.
Or que te estabilicen your emotions too sometimes. But that's another topic too.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, can I go with my interesting fact now?
Sure.
Are we done?
Go ahead.
You know what I was reading? I was telling Lupita that since we're doing Valentine's, I thought this was pretty interesting. There are approximately 220,000 proposals in the U.S. alone on February the 14th. And then 2.2 million marriages take place each year. That's 6,600 a day. And guess what? ¿Dónde crees que es most of them? It's
Mexico?
No, United States.
Oh, the United States?
Yeah, where do you
think? Mexico?
No.
Oh, no.
It's a very popular place people go to get married at.
California?
Close, but still más para acá.
¿Más para acá?
Sí.
¿Colorado?
No, ya te fuiste muy lejos. Ahorita más para acá.
Las Vegas.
Sí. Las Vegas, Nevada. Because you know how people go to the church, to the Elvis, and they get married there.
Oh.
I thought that was crazy. That's so much people. Like, son muchos.
Mucha gente. ¿Ves? Es que el amor está en las nubes. Island.
Cheesy.
Yes.
We're done.
Okay, so we are done, dijo Dylan.
I think we're done.
We are done, and we will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to give us a like, follow, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments.
Share your stories.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.